Hi there, welcome to JOGA. Now if you come to my classes, you know that I talk a lot about the psoas muscles. These are a pair of muscles that are attached to the base of your spine, come through the front of your pelvis and attach just here in your inner thigh. Responsible for moving, walking, running, practically everything we do. And sadly these muscles get imbalanced, they get lazy, and they get really tight. And a lot of this is due to just sitting too long, also having things like, handbags on one side, or just getting into bad habits how we stand. And because they're a pair of muscles that attach to the spine, then you could see how they could easily get imbalanced if you stood like me. So what we try and do in our yoga class and working on the psoas is to try and get these these psoas muscles, big pair of muscles, balanced, flexible, and strong. And we're trying to tune our brain into these pair of muscles to figure out where they're located and how to use them effectively. I really urge you to Google the psoas muscle and just do a little bit of research yourself, because I really think that if you can visualize these pair of muscles, you're one step closer to really achieving what you want to by just getting into the psoas. Problems relate to the psoas being tight or imbalanced or lazy. Back pain. Usually a lot of lower back pain, not always, can relate to these psoas muscles just not working really effectively. So we spend a lot of time trying to get into them. So one of the problems we have with our psoas is we can't release into them, and if we can't release our psoas, then we're going to have some tightness somewhere, usually in the back, but it could be somewhere else depending on the imbalance here. So I'm going to show you something really effective that we do in class, and it can really make a difference. So you're going to grab yourself a block. If you don't have a block, some books work really well, and we're just going to quite simply stand on the block. Now it doesn't matter if balance isn't your thing, you're very welcome to hold on to the wall, which I'm going to do because I want to show you this really effectively. So I'm standing on the block and your foot hang, the foot will touch the mat here. Now what I don't want you to do is just flex your foot to bring it off the mat. You're just going to pick up the hip. And as I pick up my hip, my leg is really relaxed here. Okay, so I'll just show you not flexing the foot, pick up the hip. Now just draw the belly in just to help you feel nice and secure in your centre here. And I want you to feel that leg really heavy, really heavy. Imagine that it's just attached underneath your rib cage with a piece of string or elastic, and it's just hanging on this piece of string or elastic. So imagine your leg finishes up here somewhere, and it's just hanging and completely relaxed. Now you're just going to let your leg, you might be able to see, slightly sway. What I'm not doing is really small movements. I'm not using any muscle here. It's just dangling on that piece of string, if you had it there. And that little swaying action is really minimal. You can see there's no effort here. I'm not really thinking about it. It's just like it's moving in the wind. It's really releasing. Now, the knock-on effect of this is you're loading quite a lot on this standing leg, so if you feel strain on that side, you might want to come out sooner. But if you can hold anything up to 8 breaths, maybe a bit longer, then really good. But just be aware how that feels on the standing side. And know that we're strengthening that side as well, so add a bonus. So if you can, 8 breaths. If you feel the toes, I just felt my toes just start to reach the floor a little bit. Don't flex the foot, just pick up the hip. This might be because you're beginning to release the psoas, and that side is getting a little bit longer. So when you're ready, very slowly step off the block and just bring your feet parallel. And what you might notice is the side that was hanging might feel a little bit longer, and you might feel a little bit out of balance here. And this is a good sign that we're trying to get that balance. And we're going to do it on the other side to balance out. So I'll turn around the other way and step on the block with my other foot. First of all, the foot reaches the floor. Not flexing the foot, just lift the hip up. Okay, draw the belly in to protect your back, have some control here, and this leg is completely relaxed. There's no effort here at all. And again, it's hanging from underneath my rib cage by this string or elastic, and really small, minimal movements. The leg is just gently swaying in the wind. My thighs aren't creating this movement, my knee is not creating this movement. It's just gently just moving on its own accord, like a pendulum. And again, hold it for the same amount of time you did on the other side, The longer you can, the better, but you may just work up to that over time. Don't strain yourself. But your thing here is to really learn to let go of that side that the leg is dangling. And then when you're ready, when you feel you've done even on both sides, gently step out. And you may feel a little bit different. You may feel a little bit freer in the pelvis, maybe. Something to work to, but certainly reports that I have, people that do this, my lot in class, they love it and really feel a big difference, and they feel a little bit of freedom in the back and the spine, so definitely want to try, please do. Thanks for watching. Namaste.